Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the JustKenshi channel. So, in today's video, this is going to be very interesting because today we're going to be doing a comparison between Horn of Salvation in Peroxide and Reaper 2. Now, for a very popular form like Horn of Salvation, I'm very surprised that it's not in many Bleach games and it's only in 2. And the same can be said for Vasterage, because Vasterage is probably one of the most iconic forms for Ichigo, but it's only in Peroxide and Solar, and literally no other game thought of adding it. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, please hit the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. We're trying to hit 25k subs, so please help me this goal. Also join my Discord server in the description of the video. So yeah, let's jump into it. Now, since in both of these games you have to do an entire quest line to achieve the Horn of Salvation, we're going to be comparing the quest lines, then we're also going to be comparing how fun the mode is for PvE and PvP. It's going to be a pretty simple video, it's just a short comparison between the two abilities. Now, before we jump into that, basically, Horn of Salvation in Peroxide basically gives you two moves. It gives you a Roar, and it also gives you the Grand Ray Getsuga. These two moves are very overpowered, and they could combo extend with a lot of stuff in this game. Then, for Reaper 2, basically the only way to get the Horn of Salvation is you have to do the Chuzan-Getsu questline, and Horn of Salvation is only available for Chuzan-Getsu. Unlike Peroxide, where you can use it with any Shikai, it's mainly stuck to one Shikai in Reaper 2. Now, Chuzan-Getsu on its own is not that good, in my personal opinion, because it lacks a Bankai. Now, the reason it lacks a Bankai is because the devs are saving that for later on, for when more stuff gets revealed in the anime. Now, basically, the questline is the hardest thing for Horn of Salvation in both games. Now, the Horn of Salvation questline in Reaper 2 is just the Chuzan-Getsu questline. It's not that difficult. You just have to do some very simple tasks, very simple stuff. It's nothing crazy, just like small combat, very PvE. Then Peroxide is the opposite, which is very PvP focused. Now, in my personal opinion, if you are a PvE person, Horn of Salvation is way easier to get in Reaper 2, and if you love PvP, then you can go the Peroxide route. But the Peroxide route is something that a lot of people hate because basically the first stage in the Horn of Salvation questline is you have to do everything without dying. But if you guys want more information on how to obtain these things, basically the videos you see on screen is how to obtain it in both games, like how to get it in Reaper 2 and then how to get it in Peroxide. Now, how fun they are. Now, in my personal opinion, Horn of Salvation in Reaper 2 is pretty fun. Like, it's really fun. The Grand Ray Getsuga does so much damage. Now, basically how the kit is in Reaper 2 is first you get the first Chuzan-Getsu move, then you get the second skill, then the third skill is the Getsuga Jujisho, and then basically the last skill. You can't use the last skill unless you have your horn on, and to activate your horn, all you have to do is press the J key, and then you'll be able to use the Grand Ray Getsuga. Now, the Grand Ray Getsuga in Reaper 2 is very overpowered. It does a lot of damage, but it's very easy to dodge, and the same can be said for Peroxide as well. But the one thing about these two games is the fact that if you use Grand Ray Getsuga and it actually lands, you will be doing a lot of damage to your opponent, which is something pretty cool. But yeah, tell me guys' thoughts and tell me which game has your favorite Horn of Salvation. In my personal opinion, out of the two, my favorite is the Peroxide one, because the Peroxide one is just so broken and it literally makes you feel like a main character, like you're literally Ichigo in that moment when he activated it, because the damage output and everything, you can literally just boss raid with it. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you love PvE, getting Chuzan-Getsu and getting Horn of Salvation is pretty fun, so I would recommend getting that. But if you like PvP and you like very difficult quest lines, you can go for Horn of Salvation. Something I noticed with Horn of Salvation, a lot of people have been updating it. So basically, I think people have found out the meta and how to do it quickly. And that, yeah, everyone has Horn of Salvation at this point. I literally can't go a ranked match without finding a Horn of Salvation person, which is insane to say because a week ago, everyone was complaining how hard it is. Now everyone's running around with it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Get you signed off. Tell me guys' thoughts on today's video. Love y'all and peace.